For more on how the Super PAC shakeup could impact the DeSantis campaign, let's welcome back Niall Stanage, White House columnist with our partner, The Hill. Niall, thanks for joining us tonight.
It's good to be with you, Natasha.
So how big is such an internal shift this close to the caucuses in Iowa? It is a state that DeSantis has devoted so much time to throughout his campaign.
It's not good. I mean, it's never good if your campaign has to be shaken up this close to caucuses. It's never good to have people sniping at each other inside the campaign. Now, I suppose the silver lining to this pretty dark cloud for Governor DeSantis is shakeups like this can, to some extent, change the media narrative. He could perhaps present it as a late reset in his campaign, or in the related Super PAC in this instance. But it's not something that you want to have happen, but he clearly feels the need to have a very dramatic change if he's to have a real chance of performing strongly in Iowa, and that is a matter of political life and death for him.
And Niall, just a few days ago, DeSantis shared the debate stage with Democratic California Governor Gavin Newsom. Let's take a quick listen.
And so what California represents is the Biden-Harris agenda on steroids. They would love nothing more than to get 4 more years to be able to take the California model nationally. That would be disastrous for working people.
I'm the only guy here that's a border state governor. You're trolling folks and trying to find migrants to play political games to try to get some news and attention so you can out-Trump Trump. And by the way, how's that going for you, Ron? You're down 41 points in your own home state.
Niall, did this debate work out as planned for DeSantis?
Well, that's a tricky question to answer, because the nature of having a Ron DeSantis versus Governor Gavin Newsom debate is that partisans from both parties will think their guy won. There aren't that many persuadable voters in that audience. Now, the one thing I would say for Governor DeSantis is it did give him an opportunity to take the fight to a Democrat with no other Republican on the stage. That was the advantage to him. He can't be overshadowed in the way that he, frankly, has been overshadowed by former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley in the Republican debate so far. So he got a clean shot. Having said that, as the clip you played just showed, Governor Newsom got some pretty hard jabs in at Governor DeSantis as well.
Well, so the next debate for the Florida governor, of course, right here on NewsNation this Wednesday, the 4th GOP presidential debate. What can DeSantis learn from the Newsom event that he can use against his Republican rivals come Wednesday?
A basic fact of debating is that even very prominent national politicians get better at it the more they do it. So for Governor DeSantis, he got another attempt, or another warm-up, so to speak, a warm-up game for the big event on Wednesday by debating Governor Newsom in that Fox News event. So he can take some sharpening of his arguments from that. He can try to be more assertive, and really he needs to impose himself on this NewsNation debate, because really one of the difficulties he has faced in the 3 debates so far is he has been sidelined to a degree, particularly in the first and second debates. We saw him start to become more assertive. He will want to follow up on that style or that tone on Wednesday.
Okay. Niall Stanage, appreciate your time as always. Thank you.
Thank you.
And don't forget, Wednesday, December 6th, the NewsNation is your home for the next Republican primary debate. The GOP presidential candidates will square off in a live primetime event at the University of Alabama. SiriusXM's Megyn Kelly and NewsNation's own Elizabeth Vargas will moderate the 2-hour event in partnership with the Washington Free Beacon. The NewsNation Republican primary debate live from the University of Alabama airs Wednesday, December 6th, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.